Hello, welcome back to my channel. Many thanks for stopping by. I'm coming on today to talk about a sinking funds binder that I had initially set up when I did set up my savings challenges in April. But I hadn't made up my mind as to what categories were really relevant and more important than anything else. I've got face mask on and I'm trying to make this video, and I don't want to get too excitable because, you know, having a face mask on and I'm trying to let it dry is going to cause a lot of problems. It's going to start cracking and everything. But I just thought I'm in the mood to just come on and let you know my intentions of my sinking funds. I did set up some envelopes, and the first three I thought was very relevant to have, and they are hobbies, going out, and my well-being. So those are the three that is definitely going to be set up in my sinking funds binder. I do want a few things for the house. That is an armchair, some speaker stands, and I'd like my hallway decorated, because it really does need decorating and I won't be able to do it. I'll have to get a painter and decorator in to get that done. And I have a home improvement, but I don't know if the hallway would come under home improvements, because the armchair and the speakers would be sort of like accessories for the home, but home improvements is sort of like painting and decorating, you know, greasing the pipes and stuff like that, making sure the radiators are running right and so forth. The painting and decorating I think would go into the home improvements, and then like for the hallway, I'd like some new lighting in my hallway. So maybe I should think about it and leave it as that. Okay, I'm going to leave the home improvements because it does make sense. Home improvements, paints and so I haven't quite made up my mind. Let me see what else I have here. And then the emergency funds. Now the emergency funds is definitely a must. And as you can see, I did start stuffing a few weeks back, and this is the money that I have to start the sinking funds categories. Now it was £170, but I owe it £30. I had a takeaway the other day because I wanted to treat myself. I had an Indian takeaway and that was absolutely delicious, so I do owe it £30. Anyway, the other thing is, I'm just wondering whether I should have a long term and short term, because for me, hobbies, going out and my well-being, and also the emergency funds is definitely long terms, because as I said, I'm addicted to crafts supplies and I've learnt my lesson now. I won't be buying excessively, just what I really need, and I'm going to look around my craft room because I've got a lot of things before I decide to buy anything really. Then maybe I should use another folder for long term, or just put a divider in here. So this would be for long term. If I took this out, these are just some dividers I used to have in my Filofax, because I do plan as well. Right, so if I separate that like this, instead of having a load of binders, then this would be for long term and short terms. And what I'll do, I'll put the emergency funds in as well as long terms. Definitely that has to go in for long term. I will put the emergency funds in the front because that is most important. Right, so we've got emergency funds, hobbies, going out, and well-being, and that would be for long term. And then the short terms would be the accessories that I want for the home. I mean, yeah, I think that's good. I don't think I should add anything else in there at the moment. And then now I just have to work out how much I will be allocating for the different categories, check my budget, check all my finances, and see what I have and what I can allocate to the categories. But these are the most important ones right now. I used to take a lot of my money and use it on craft supplies and just, you know, foolishness, to be quite honest, that I thought would make me happy. But in the long run, this is the ultimate, really. What I found here in the budgeting community is the ultimate. It's just so nice to actually see your money and feel your money. If you have any suggestions as to what you think I should do with my sinking funds binder, and do you think that the categories that I have chosen, I've chosen well as high priority, and then the rest could be for low priority, let me know. Thanks very much. I hope you're taking care of yourselves, and I'd like you to have a lovely bright weekend and see you back soon. Take care now. Bye bye.